Good morning, all. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 21st of November. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right. Okay, we'd already made the double top target. I was wondering about a test of this trend line here that has broken. The obvious target now is the possible head and shoulder neckline in the 76.4K area. And that is the next big support level. There are other areas, but that is the main one that I'm looking at. I am thinking that we're probably 80% plus odds, maybe 90, that the bull market is over. And I am looking for a topping pattern. I'm thinking we might develop a large head and shoulders. So if we were, then we'd come down to 74.4, bounce, ideally head back up to about 110. And then fail. So we will see how that develops. The RSI 14 sell signal on the weekly is now in the possible near miss target area. If we close in this area, then that will basically be signed off this week. Looking at the daily chart, no current positive divergence. That bit's important because I'm getting a lot of people asking about buying in here, and just because it's got down doesn't mean it's about to bounce. I'm leaning towards the downside here, not so much of Bitcoin, although we do have a nice area at 74.4K, which I'm looking. And that really is a nice area because we've got this high here at 73.8, we've got this low here at 74.4. That is high, break, back test. It's a big level. So I think we're going to make it, and we've made it down to 80 this morning. Looking at the hourly chart, a little bit of positive divergence. We've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing, kind of a falling knife though at the moment. But we will see, might see a bounce here. Looking at Solana. Solana, sell signal has already reached the possible near miss target here. I'm thinking we may well reach the full target here. We have reached the rising support, and that is breaking. We've got a possible support level at 200 DMA, which you can see held the 95.24 low very nicely. So I've got that at 102.29. But the main thing is we've of course got a head and shoulders, which has got the target at a retest of the low at 95.24. That is most definitely not a possible head and shoulder neckline because obviously we'll have dropped 2/3 to get there. Topping patterns don't come that large. In the event that we get down to that 95.24 and then we go lower, we do actually have an older double top, which is still valid, with targets in the 74 and 42 areas. And we might then go down to one of those targets. All right, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum has been going lower as well. We're below the weekly lower band. No current divergence on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, we did have a weak RSI 14 buy signal brewing, but we are losing it or we have lost it now, which is fine. There's only a weak buy signal anyway. We are down below 3,000, and we do have, of course, this head and shoulder target here too, which is at about the 2050 area. Looking at the hourly, we've got a bit of positive divergence on the hourly chart. Could see a bounce here. But really, the bigger picture chart is 2050. I'm thinking that Bitcoin likely goes down to 74K, and I'm looking for Solana and Ethereum to both reach their targets. Hoping to get a post out today. We shall see how that goes, and everyone take care, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning.